Okay, here are some of the resources that I shared with my families, and then I'm going to show you this box. I'll email these to you. I shared a master weekly to-do list that is this week, this month, and then some long-term with a daily agenda where they can break it down into a day that has meals to do tomorrow, daily chores, other cleaning, and schedule. And I encouraged moms to go ahead and make out a schedule and include time for themselves on the schedule. This is the best thing. This is a master house cleaning list, and it has all the chores that it takes to take care of a house broken down into daily chores, weekly chores, monthly chores, semi-annual chores, and annual chores. And of course, I told them that they can add stuff that's not here, and then also maybe something that's weekly for me is a daily chore for them. So you make it out like I'm really goofy about my baseboards. I cannot stand dirty baseboards. So I will do my baseboards weekly, but I think that it's on the monthly list. So not everybody has a baseboard thing. So everybody's going to look a little bit different. Then here's a sample of a cleaning schedule and how to break up the daily, weekly, monthly chores on a schedule. And then at the bottom, it has all the chores broken up into daily, semi-annual. And the semi-annual chores, it actually has it divided by which ones you should do in January, February, March, April, May. And then the annual chores, and again with the months that it suggests doing that chore so that it's completely taken care of. And then you don't all of a sudden wake up in June over summer break and realize that you've got to do everything. Then after that, here is a chore chart with appropriate chores for by ages. This is an example of Allison's responsibility chart about what she would do in the morning, afternoon, and the evening, and then a place for a sticker. And then there's a blank one so that they can use this as an example, but then fill it out for their child. Here is a place for them to make a weekly menu with breakfast, lunch, dinners, and snacks all in one place. With a coordinating shopping list. I have on my list Kroger, Walgreens, Walmart, and other, because these are some of the places I shop frequently. So as they're making out their menu, they can transfer the things that they need directly to their shopping list. So they can therefore be super organized and try to only go out of the house once a week during stay-at-home orders. Then I have a copy of the house rules. I encouraged my parents to make a list of the house rules, or we talked about the expectations. So when they're not following the expectations, you can draw back to the expectations. I encourage them to create expectations. One is a list of the house rules, and one is maybe expectations of what school looks like. Sometimes they look different, right? Then a behavior chart. I already have some parents that are dealing with some behavior issues with kiddos at home regarding wanting to do schoolwork. And I explained to them that that's normal because that's normally their leisure spot, and we work at school, and now we're asking them in their leisure space to do work. Remember, all of my kids are really little. This is for parents to pick out one or two behaviors. I told them for my kids not to do more than two a week, where they're going to work on that behavior, like doing schoolwork the first time mom asks without arguing or whatever, accepting no, whatever the behavior is, and work on one or two a week. And it has a place for a daily reward and a weekly reward if they're working well on those behaviors. And then more importantly, I gave my parents a earn it back contract. So if a student has lost a privilege due to not following the house expectations, this is the teaching tool that talks about, because of these behaviors, and you list the behaviors. I have lost the privileges, and then you put the privilege. My behaviors were wrong because it affects the whole family and my learning. In order to earn these privileges back, I have to, and then everybody signs, but it's a talking piece to make sure that they're still having learning around behavior, to keep parents from feeling so frustrated and just yelling, but using this as a tool where redirection looks educational and also more positive. So now here's my box. This literally is a Christmas box that I think I got at the dollar store. I actually used this method when I was a stay-at-home mom and I had small children. It was like it was fabulous. I think I used a recipe box. I was at the dollar store this weekend when everything opened back up. Recipe box at the dollar store, a present box at the dollar store, and index cards. That's all you need. So literally a $2 project. Okay. So what I did on this first set of cards is I put the days of the week. Literally, I just cut a piece of paper and taped it on. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So Monday through Sunday are on the first tabs. Okay. Those go into my box. Monday through, did I say Monday through Sunday? I do have Sunday on here. I really feel like when my kids were little, I did Monday through Saturday. I don't know, but I did Monday through Sunday for this example. And then I have week 1, 2, 3, and 4, the same thing. Just cut pieces of paper and taped on week 1, 2, 3, and 4. So here's what I did. I took my master chore chart and all of the chores that I decided were daily chores for me, I put daily on them and I wrote them. So I have wipe the counters, sort the mail, wipe down the bathroom, wash the dishes, make the bed, feed and water the pets, set the table, clear the table, help with dinner, and sweep. Okay, so those are the daily chores. So each day you wake up and you start out the week with them behind Monday. You wake up on Monday, you take your daily chores out from behind the Monday tab, and you hand these out to all of your family members. So each person might get 2 or 3. These are literally chores that can be done within 30 minutes of the day. It's not a lot of time, 30 minutes of the day. As these are done, you collect them all up and you put them in the next day, because the next day you're going to wake up. So the next day on Tuesday, you're going to wake up, and on Tuesday, you're going to pull them out of Tuesday, do the same thing, divide them up. Everybody's going to do their chores and then put them back in for Wednesday. Here's what's good about this is if a mom is still working out of the house, mom and dad are still working out of the house, and the children are staying home at home, then here is a great way to make sure that chores are being done and they are being kept busy. The other thing is if you keep hearing your children say, I'm bored, you can say, go to the box and find a chore to do to occupy your time. They're going to grumble, but still, if they actually go to the box to pull one out, then they have some ownership because they're picking which chore they want to do. Okay, so that's how the dailies work. Oh, here's the other thing about dailies. So let's say on Monday, they're all behind Monday, and we wake up and we go, you know what? We need a break from this house. We need a break from each other. We just need a break today. You can choose not to do your chores. However, you have to put them divide them up around in the tabs for the rest of the week because they still need to be done, right? So you can choose to skip chores, but you still have to put them, if you have a free day, but you still have to put them in somewhere. Okay, so then these are the weekly chores. So I did all the weekly. So the weekly is wash the tub and shower, dust the furniture, mop, vacuum, scrub the toilets, wipe down the doorknobs, wipe the mirrors, water the plants, do the baseboards, clean out the fridge, clean the kitty litter box, wash clothes and change the sheets, take out the trash. Okay, those are examples of some of the weekly chores. So what you do for the weekly chores is, I know there's 7 days in a week, so I take these and I divide them equally by 7 days. So it ends up on mine that it's like 2. So I'm going to put 2 behind Monday. Then I'm going to put 2 behind Tuesday. And I'm going to put 2 behind Wednesday. So then by the end of the week, all of your weekly chores have been done, but you haven't woken up on Saturday and gone, oh my gosh, I have to do everything. You've done a little bit each day. So now your daily chores maybe take 30 minutes. You're going to add another 30 minutes for the 2 weekly chores you have. So now we're up to about an hour in household chores. This doesn't include cooking meals, just the extra household chores. That's how your weekly chores work. Same thing, if you wake up on Monday and say, I need a break, we're not doing anything, you have to take the 2 that are behind Monday and put them someplace else. But that's okay. Some days we do that. I did the same thing with the monthly chores. So the monthly chores are what's going to go behind week 1, 2, 3, or 4. The monthly chores, I end up with beat the rugs, clean the ceiling fans, wipe the switch plates, wipe the legs of the tables and chairs, change the air conditioner air filters, wipe down the door. I have paneled doors, so dust the door, wipe down the door panels. Sorry, my phone is going crazy. Wipe the kitchen and bathroom cabinets down. So those you're going to divide up to, let's say I did 2 a week, then you're going to put them behind week 1, week 2, week 3 or 4. So now 2 of your monthly chores, you've got the whole week 1 to get them done. So maybe this is what you add to your Saturday when you wake up and you don't have the other responsibilities. You add your 2 weekly chores. So monthly chores. So that's how the monthly chores work. There'll be 2 behind week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4, or however many you end up with. That's an equal number. And then I also use the week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4 tabs for my annual and semi-annual chores. So I broke those down by month. So February, I'm going to launder the curtains and the drapes. In April, I'm going to vacuum behind the washer and dryer. In May, I'm going to clean out the closets and donate. June, I'm going to have the carpets shampooed. July, I'm going to have the furniture shampooed. I have pets, so I have to do that. In August, I'm going to have my fireplace cleaned out before I go into the winter months. Okay? Or I'm going to clean it out. So all of the annuals, you would do the same thing. It's by month, but you've got to pick which week in that month that you're going to put it on, whether it's week 1, 2, 3, or 4. So that was my activity box to get all of the house chores done. Super easy. I hope that you share it with your parents. It was super fun. And like I said, I used it when my kids were little. Super easy, a lifesaver. Love y'all. Let me know if you need anything else. Bye.